Do you
We
think?
ain't emotions. We just man just do that to do it. We can hit bitch, never talk to.
Right.
The drama swirling around rapper Latto has taken the internet by storm, turning whispers into full-blown shouts across social media platforms. It all kicked off with a single performance that had fans glued to their screens, dissecting every angle and every word. Latto, known for her fierce stage presence and unapologetic lyrics, stepped out under the lights, and something felt different. The crowd erupted not just for her bars, but for the subtle hints she dropped about her personal life. People started buzzing about a possible shift in her relationship status, and before long, the speculation snowballed into one of the most talked about scandals of the year. At the center of it all is her rumored connection to 21 Savage, the Atlanta trap star whose own life has been a maze of rumors, legal battles, and hidden truths. For years, Latto and 21 Savage have danced around the edges of romance rumors. Fans piece together clues like puzzle masters, matching vacation spots, cryptic Instagram stories, and those late-night studio sessions that always seem to leak a little too conveniently. But denial after denial kept the fire at a simmer. They'd laugh off the questions in interviews, chalk it up to industry friendship, and move on. That is, until this latest show flipped the script entirely. During her set, Latto paused, mic in hand, and let out a line that sent shockwaves through the venue and beyond. A casual shout-out to "my man," repeated with a grin that screamed confidence. It wasn't subtle. It was a declaration. The audience lost it, phones whipped out to capture the moment, and within minutes, clips were flooding TikTok, Twitter, now X, and every gossip forum in between. The timing couldn't have been more loaded. Just days before, eagle-eyed fans had zeroed in on photos from the performance, zooming in on what looked like a telltale baby bump peeking through her outfit. The curve was soft but undeniable, especially under the stage lights that washed out any chance of it being mere bloating or a trick of the fabric. Social media exploded with theories. Latto's in her baby era, one viral tweet read, racking up thousands of likes and retweets. Others dove deeper, connecting dots to 21 Savage. Their history stretched back years, collaborations, flirty banter in songs, and those undeniable sparks during joint appearances. The chemistry was always there, simmering under the surface, but now it felt like it had boiled over. If she was pregnant, the math added up too neatly to ignore. Fans started compiling receipts, old interviews where Latto gushed about wanting a family, clips of 21 being protective in subtle ways, and now this public claim on stage. But joy in the comments sections quickly curdled into concern as darker layers peeled back. Behind the glow and the grins, sources whispered about complications that could shatter everything. 21 Savage, it turns out, isn't as free as his bold moves might suggest. Rumors have long swirled that he's legally tied to someone else, Kiana Joseph, a woman who stayed largely out of the spotlight, but holds what could be the ultimate leverage. Their union, insiders claim, wasn't born purely from love, but necessity. Back when 21 faced his infamous ICE arrest in 2019, accused of overstaying a visa from his native UK, the narrative shifted dramatically. Suddenly, details emerged about a marriage that seemed to materialize at the perfect moment. Whispers suggested it was a strategic move to bolster his immigration case, a green card play wrapped in wedding vows. Whether it was a shotgun ceremony or something more calculated, the result was the same. 21 got his permanent residency, and Kiana faded back into relative obscurity. Now, with Latto stepping forward, that past is roaring back to life. The internet, ever the relentless archivist, dug up blind items from gossip sites hinting at exactly this scenario. One particularly pointed entry described a foreign-born blackjack rapper hiding his romance with a one-name rapper to avoid scrutiny over a marriage for citizenship scheme. The pieces fit like a glove, and fans didn't hesitate to name names. If true, this isn't just messy, it's a federal offense. Immigration fraud carries heavy penalties, from revoked status to deportation proceedings. And with 21's green card freshly secured, the stakes feel higher than ever. He's built an empire in the U.S., sold-out tours, Grammy nods, and a brand that's synonymous with Atlanta grit. Losing it all over a love triangle would be catastrophic. Enter Kiana, the wild card who's suddenly anything but quiet. Sources paint her as the original ride or die, the one who held down the fort through 21's rise from underground mixtapes to mainstream dominance. She's got kids with him, shared history etched in family photos that occasionally surface, and now, a brewing fury that's spilling into the streets. Word from Atlanta insiders is that she's not taking Latto's stage flex lying down. The alleged retaliation? a physical confrontation that left Latto reeling. Details are murky, as they often are in these circles, but the gist is brutal: bruises, a possible knocked-out tooth, and a message delivered with unmistakable force. Kiana, they say, channeled her inner street enforcer, remnants of a tougher past before she stepped back from the chaos of the trap life. It wasn't a petty social media subtweet. It was hands-on, a warning that echoed through the city's gossip mills. Latto's response has been a masterclass in deflection. She's hit back on Instagram with a photo flaunting a cinched waist, blaming it all on overindulging in Japanese cuisine during her tour stop there. "Too much Wagyu and ramen, girl," the caption read, complete with laughing emojis. Fans scrolled past it with side eyes, calling bluff. They've seen this playbook before: celebrities dodging pregnancy rumors with quick edits and quips, only to announce nurseries months later. Remember HER or even Beyonce in her early days, layering up outfits and playing coy until the reveal felt earned? Latto's glow, though, that radiant, almost ethereal vibe in recent videos, doesn't lie. Clips from a casual hangout with Saucy Santana had everyone pausing frames. There she was, hand cradling her midsection like it was second nature, a soft smile playing on her lips as Santana joked around. He even playfully tugged at her shirt, eyes wide in mock surprise. But her laugh rang genuine, unscripted. No prop belly paranoia here. It felt real, intimate, like the kind of unguarded moment that slips through the cracks of a curated life. Digging deeper into Latto's own words only fuels the fire. She's been vocal about her vision for family life, far from the fleeting flings that dominate tabloid fodder. In a sit-down with Cosmopolitan, she laid it bare. Motherhood as the pinnacle, a superhero status she craved above platinum plaques. "I won't feel like I've really made it until I have my kids," she said, painting a picture of a tucked-away home in the countryside, ring on her finger, little ones running around. It was aspirational, rooted in her own upbringing. 2 parents under one roof, stability she credits for her grounded hustle. Another interview doubled down: marriage first, baby second, the traditional path she and 21 apparently vibe on. "We come from 2-parent households," she noted, acknowledging the imperfections but vowing to chart her own course. Get married, have a baby. Hearing her echo that now, post-performance, it's hard not to see the threads weaving together. If a little one is on the way, this isn't recklessness, it's strategy. Claiming her man publicly isn't shade, it's staking territory, ensuring her child steps into a titled legacy, not side chick shadows. Yet the hypocrisy threads through like a bad remix. Latto's no stranger to these streets herself. Not long ago, she was accused of orchestrating a beatdown on an exotic dancer named Gorgeous Doll, who claimed entanglement with 21 sparked a fury. Doll went public, alleging Latto 6 goons on her outside a club, and worse, insisting the assault led to a miscarriage. Latto didn't outright deny it. Instead, she slid into comment sections with veiled threats, essentially owning the energy without the apology. "My man on TikTok got whooped outside the club in the A," she typed in a heated exchange, words that read like a confession wrapped in bravado. The internet chronicled it all, from the initial rant video to the clapbacks that escalated into a full exposé. 21? Silent as a ghost track. No posts, no stories, just radio static while his then alleged side piece handled business. Fast forward to now, and the mirrors turned. Kiana mirrors that exact move, and suddenly 21 is in defense mode, raging behind closed doors. Insiders describe their home as a powder keg. Arguments that rattle the walls, him bunking in the guest room like a stranger in his own space. The kids, caught in the crossfire, pick up on the chill, awkward silences at dinner, parents tiptoeing around landmines. He's reportedly demanding an apology to Latto, tossing divorce papers into the mix like they're mixtape freestyles. But let's pause on the irony. The man who let Latto's alleged violence slide without a peep is now playing knight in shining armor. It's peak double standard, a tangle of loyalties that exposes the fragility of it all. Love, revenge, protection, they blur into one chaotic beat drop.